Hello my loves, welcome to my channel Sun of Stars. Welcome to today's reading. So in today's reading I want to look at I just got scared of my own channel. I want to look at where your journey is going right now. You know, I was really freaking inspired to do this reading. Like, where is your journey going? Kind of like a glimpse into the future. What is going to come to you the next couple of months? You know, the thing is, I have a strong feeling that 2022 is going to be a freaking amazing year for a lot of people. Even when we look at astrology, the planets stand in really good placements in order for us humans to have beautiful experiences in 2022 and in 2023. Doesn't matter when you click on that video, but this is the time where we're in right now. So I kind of want to not necessarily time travel, but I want to see where your journey is going, and I'm so excited to do this reading. Like my heart is like, inside my heart is smiling because I really wanted to do this reading. And yeah, also if you're new, welcome Linda, welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoy the readings, and also to all my subscribers that have been here for a while, welcome back. Okay, so in the next clip you can choose between 4 beautiful images, and we're gonna see what is coming to you in the future. Where's your journey going, right? I don't have any other words but where's your journey going, like your soul. Where are you going to be, you know, in a few weeks, in a few months, in a few years, depending on, you know, what spirit lets us know and lets us see. So I would say I'm going to see you in your reading, guys, and I hope you like it. Leave me a comment down below if you resonate with it, if you want to tell me something, if you have any suggestions or anything in your mind. I read all of the comments most of the time, but sometimes I'm a little bit overwhelmed with, like, you know, replying to comments. So I hope you don't mind. And yeah, I'm going to see you in your reading, guys. Hello my beautiful pile number 1, you chose the Yacht Club. You know what's interesting? I was already shuffling your cards, so I kind of know where this is going. And the interesting thing is, we're gonna get back to that in a second, but you can see like 2 seats here, right? That's where we're gonna go with your message here, where your journey is going. So we have here, hold on, I also put some intuitive messages cards. I actually did them myself. And I felt like I want to use them today because, you know, this is quite an intuitive reading. So let's see, pile number 1. The first card that we have here is relationships. Look at that. Isn't it interesting, you know, how everything is just connected? You know, why would you have 2 seats when you're by yourself? You see? Okay, so we have here relationships. New partnerships are coming your way. Reassess present relationships and leave behind those who do not support you. Be clear what you are committing to. So this is going to be, just take what resonates with you, because the relationship card could either stand for you really looking at the relationship that you are currently in and kind of like analyzing if this is really still what you want, if this is really like a relationship that you want to kind of like bring to the next level, whereas it would be marriage, right, or moving in. So you could be thinking about, in case you are in a relationship or in a connection, you could be contemplating, thinking about and analyzing, is this really my true love? Are we really compatible? Where is this going? Is there a lot of like fights maybe in our relationship, or do I have a weird feeling in my stomach, you know? thinking about this person. Do I feel good in their presence? Do I feel encouraged in their presence? So there's an energy of like relationships is right now a very important part of your life, and it's also going to be a very important part, like in general, the journey that you're in right now. Now, if we look at astrology, relationships and partnerships would be in the 7th house. So there might be an energy that you have some placement, some transition, something going on with your 7th house or your 5th house, in case you are interested in astrology. If you are not currently in a connection, in a relationship, if you are single and there's not really anybody in your surroundings, Spirit is saying your journey, what is coming towards you, what is going to be a huge part in your life, is that a new connection is coming into your life, right? So I'm just going to cleanse a little bit, guys. Give me a second. It's going to cleanse. This could also be that you're cleansing your relationships. Doesn't even have to be only like, romantic relationships, but also friendships, people that are around you. Do you feel like you guys are still on the same wavelength? Do you feel like something has changed in your relationships with people, right? Not just like romantically, but also in general, your friends. So I feel like relationships is going to be a very, very big part of your journey. Like the focus here is relationships. So if there's nobody around you, there's definitely an energy here of a new relationship coming to you. And even if you are in a connection right now where you feel like this is going nowhere, I'm seeing you guys here leaving this person behind. And for that reason, a new connection is coming into your life that might be more in alignment with your heart and your soul and your purpose on planet Earth. We also have the card here, Surrender. It says, let go of the internal and external struggles in life. Give up the fight to control others and situations. Relinquish your need to be right and surrender to a higher power. Okay, so the energy that I'm picking up here is that you're going to notice on your journey right now that you cannot control things, you cannot control if a relationship is supposed to work, it will work, Doesn't mean that it's going to be easy peasy lemon squeezy, sometimes we have to work on ourselves, our partner has to work on them. But sometimes we also realize maybe this isn't working. Maybe there's somebody out there that is more compatible with me. Maybe I want to leave this relationship behind. Maybe I want to take a leap of faith and say goodbye to this person because we're both not happy in the relationship, or we both need to learn certain things, right? So I'm really feeling here that you're going to surrender. That the energy that I'm picking up here is that you might have been somebody that you thought, or you see it as, if I want to make this relationship work, it is up to me that it works, right? So you put in effort and stuff like that. But sometimes, again, there's also a higher power that kind of like influences, our life. In a sense where if this partnership, if this marriage is supposed to happen, it will happen. And if it's not supposed to happen, there will be a lot of roadblocks, a lot of toxic fights that are supposed to show you, maybe something is not quite right here, okay? For others of you, if there's nobody in your surroundings, I'm just feeling here that the universe is bringing a new person into your life. This person could possibly have a car, because the car seems to be very important here. So for some of you guys, this new person that is coming into your life is driving a car, a vehicle. And I'm feeling here that you will understand why certain relationships did not work out, or why you had to leave people behind. It could even be that you thought your true love is right in front of you, and then it turned out not to be your true love, maybe just a soulmate, maybe a karmic relationship. But you will understand you understand the plan of the universe when this new person stands in front of you. There is a strong energy here of old relationships dying in order for new relationships to be born. Now, with the vehicle card here, I'm also seeing an energy here. I'm feeling here that your journey takes you to a lot of places. I'm seeing you here traveling a lot. If you look at the background of this card, I'm seeing here, it almost looks to me like Paris, Greece. Overall, I'm seeing you here traveling a lot, Or there's an energy here that this new relationship that you will have that is coming into your life is going to be quite exciting, because I feel like you guys would travel a lot here. Okay, now it's interesting and interesting. So from my intuitive cards, we have the plan you will create or have created will be followed by success. Go ahead. And it's interesting because this vehicle is also like, you know, go ahead, a green light, it's time for you to move. So there could just be a strong energy of like, it's time for me to move on from a certain relationship. It is time for me to move on from, you know, believing that this person will ever change. It's time for me to take the leap of faith and just, you know, leave this connection as it is and not put so much effort into it. And I'm just going to release and surrender to the universe, and whatever the universe chose for me, whatever person the universe chose for me. Now, I'm also feeling an energy here that Spirit is saying, if you have nobody in your surroundings and there's really no love interest that you have right now, Spirit is saying that the plans that you will create or have created are on track. You are on the right path, and your plan is followed by success, which is the reason why the universe says, go ahead, you know, continue to do your things, go ahead, because what is coming to you is success, okay? And it's interesting because I feel like you will be as you receive, or as you really, you know, like take the leap of faith, because I keep feeling this energy here where you know, the energy that I'm picking up here is like, you know, sometimes when we try so hard to control a situation, we get like exhausted, like, oh my God, like I have no energy in me anymore. I feel empty. I poured so much into that relationship, or, you know, I feel so, you know, it's almost like you feel like you lose control, but because you feel like you lose control, it also gives you the space to just surrender, like, oh, fuck it, I'm just gonna leave it to the universe. Like, I don't want to think about it too much anymore. I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight against my thoughts. I don't want to control the situation because it just feels exhausting. For that reason, because you start to surrender, you start to just leave it up to God and leave it up to the universe, I feel like that's when you will see that there is a lot of movement happening. It's almost like when you slow down and when you start to stop thinking so much about the outcome of the relationship or the outcome of your plans, that's exactly when there's a lot of movement coming to you, as well as success. Now, we also have here, it's time to heal your fear of failure. Now, for some of you guys, if you are interested in reading, I would highly recommend the book Fail Big. That's why I wrote it down here. So it says it's time to heal your fear of failure. So there's an energy where Spirit is saying your plans are on track. You're going to be successful. You know, the only thing that you need to surrender, because we have the surrender card here, the only thing that you need to surrender is your fear of failure. That should be your focus right now, because as you overcome this fear of failure, and as you start to kind of like accept fear but not let it stop you, that's when huge amounts of, like, I'm seeing a lot of success here. And I'm also seeing here, guys, this is not a future spouse reading, but I think my channel is destined to go in that direction, because I didn't know that I would be doing future spouse readings, to be completely honest. But I think it just happened, right? I didn't control the situation. I just let everything happen, and it looks like Spirit is saying, hey, you're supposed to do future spouse readings anyway. Too much talking about me. Now, as we look at this card here, it's interesting. It reminds me of a tea leaf card where there's an empty throne. And this empty throne, I mean, it's not a throne, but it's a seat, right? And this empty throne in the tea leaf card stands for a new person is entering your life. So I'm seeing for all of you guys, whether or not you are in a relationship or you are not in a relationship, especially when you are in a toxic relationship and you kind of know you are in a toxic relationship, you kind of know that this connection has a lot of roadblocks, but you're still in the process of accepting, you know, the situation and what you're going to do about it, or if you're going to do about it anything at all. I'm feeling here that there's a new person coming into your life. Only apply this to your situation if you truly in your heart feel like this relationship is not good for me. There's a lot of roadblocks. There's a lot of toxic fights and things that are not supposed to happen in a loving relationship, okay? I'm seeing here, as you let this person go, okay? As you let this person go, a new person is entering your life. Okay, if you're single, again, the same thing, a new person is entering your life. It's like Spirit is saying you are ready. You are ready to walk upon earth as a couple, as a union, because I'm feeling here that both of you are going to create something with success. There's an energy of like both of you are destined to come together to create some type of success, whatever that is. And if you are in a relationship and everything is going fine, because I also want to talk to you guys, I'm just seeing here that you're going to travel a lot with the person that you're with, okay? And I'm seeing here, if you guys work together, you might also see that things are manifesting faster than you thought, okay? Now, I want to get a few more cards and I'm just going to lay them like that, you know, and see where your journey is going. So bear with me, guys. I haven't used those cards in a while, so let's see. Let us see. Or do I want to use those? You know what? I'm going to use the vice versa. Okay. I'm seeing your journey is taking you to different countries to keep it short and simple. I'm seeing you here going to different countries, and I feel like you will go to different countries and travel a lot with your new partner, with the person that is coming into your life. Now, this only happens if you start to surrender and if you give up your control, like you want to control a situation. As soon as you do that, as soon as you let everything happen as it happens, I feel like that's when the person is coming in. And again, for some of you guys, this person is driving a car, so you might notice them because they drive a car, and maybe the person that you've been with before didn't drive a car. I'm not seeing which car to be honest here, but I'm definitely seeing here that you're going to travel. Like your journey is taking you to different countries with a relationship here. Like you're going to travel a lot in your relationship, in the new relationship that is coming to you. And I'm also feeling here that you're going to celebrate your success in a different country, or there's an energy of like, finally I'm successful, I can finally travel, I can finally travel with the love of my life. That's what I'm seeing here. And you're right now just learning to not be fearful, or you're learning to lose your fear of failure again. If you want to read this book, it's called Fail Big by Alan Scott, or Scott Allen. It's a lovely book, and I really, really recommend that to everybody who's like thinking about, you know, creating something and you really want to be successful. And it's kind of like, you know, gives you a little bit of headache if you think about it, like, oh my god, will I be successful? Yes, you will be successful. The universe is just saying, like, you know, find a way to manage your fear, or to change your perspective on failure, or to just help yourself and help your mind to think more positively when it comes to, I'm going to be successful, I'm going to win in life, you know, that you yourself, it's almost like the universe believes in your plans. The universe is like, we believe in your plans, but do you believe in your plans? Right? Let's see. Pie number one's journey. Where's pie number one's journey going, Most High? Where's pie number one's journey going? Seven of Cups. A little bit of confusion. This could be that a relationship is confusing you, or maybe a friendship is confusing you right now. Or you could feel like confused about your future, because there's so many, I'm seeing you here thinking about like, this could happen and that could happen. Like, let's say you have like an idea to create something, to have your own business. Now you're thinking, oh, this could happen, that could happen, this could happen, that scenario could happen, this scenario could happen. So you might also have like a headache thinking like, oh, all the possibilities, you know, if you would actually do it, you know. And Spirit is saying they don't want you to think too much about it. They want you to just do it and then see, you know, because it's going to be followed by success. They say, go ahead, your plans are followed by success, you know, but you might find yourself being a little bit confused or overthinking a little bit here if you will fail, because we have the word failure and success here. You know, you're destined to be successful, but your mind might tell you otherwise, okay? Where's your journey going? Do you know what I'm seeing here? I'm really seeing here a journey. I feel like you're right now in the process of learning to believe in yourself, to believe in your own plans and dreams, okay? To lose your fear of failure. And I'm seeing here you will be at a point in your life where you just surrender. You're like, I don't want to think too much about it, or you will find yourself trusting the universe more, or even trusting yourself a little bit more, and you will not feel so tense about this topic. So it's almost like you will not feel so tense or so anxious about this topic, whatever topic that is, you know, whatever you're creating or whatever plan you have in your mind, you will start to feel more calm about it. You will start to feel more calm about it, more like, you know, almost like, not like you completely lose your fear, but you find a way to deal with it better. And as you do that, that's when success is coming into your life, because you finally did it, you know, you finally went to the next level when it comes to your plans. And then I'm seeing here a new relationship entering your life, and you will travel with this person, and you will celebrate your success with this person in a different country, in a different city. This is like the outcome here. I'm seeing this is like where you're going. This could be a beach party, going to a tropical country, right? This is you guys celebrating your success, okay? Oh, that's so fucking lovely. Sorry, guys. Let's see, your journey. Yeah. It's like you will find a way to calm your mind. Look at that. Here it's like, you know, the gestures that he's doing, like, I don't know what's gonna happen, like, I don't know, you know? And feeling a little bit like, emotionally, a little bit like uneasy, but you will find a way to calm your mind, to just let everything manifest and happen while you're sleeping, like not thinking too much about it. It's almost like I give up my control and I just let the universe decide whether or not this is supposed to be a success. If it is my destiny, it will be a success. If I fail, there might be things that I can change. Failure is also always an opportunity to grow and make things better. Failure is not permanent. Failure is a way to learn more about the situation and change things up, you know, redirect your focus. Failure is nothing to be scared of, but again, this video is going to be very long if I talk about this book, so I would highly recommend for you guys to read it, because it will help you to overcome your fear of failure. I'm seeing you here doing it anyway. You will find a way anyway to overcome that. Look at that. That's when confidence comes in. You finally trust yourself, okay? This is like, I don't have sleepless nights anymore about my plans. You know, I trust that everything will go as it's supposed to go. Then we have the Nine of Pentacles here. This is you being confident in your plans, being confident in who you are. I'm also seeing a lot of self-care here. I feel like your journey is bringing you towards like you feeling like a little bit aimless in life. This could be that you do have plans, but you don't know how to, you know, fully bring them into reality, or you just find yourself feeling a little bit uneasy inside of you, or a lot of like thoughts, or you find yourself being moody, like having a lot of emotions throughout the day. And I feel like you will come to a place that is more calm again. And I'm also seeing you here investing a lot into self-care. Now the Nine of Pentacles always talks about, every pentacle that you can see here is her investing time in herself. This could be in the form of journaling, affirmations, drinking enough to hydrate your body, eating enough, doing something physically, you know, when your back is hurting, you're gonna do yoga, listening to some meditation music, having a really nice nighttime routine that calms you down, or a really uplifting morning routine. So I'm seeing here you will excel, or you will upgrade to the next level, because your self-care routine is on point. Your self-care routine is top notch. I'm feeling an energy here where you go through life in a sense where rather than trying to control a situation or other people, I would rather just focus on feeling good and feeling healthy and feeling calm, right? And feeling ease and just taking care of myself. Now, exactly, that's what I was talking about. That's when the change is happening. That is exactly when the change is happening. That's when the universe is going to bring big changes into your life, because you are in a space of feeling calm and collected and very like grounded, right? That's when the universe is like, okay, now you're ready. Now your soul and your spirit is ready for this huge change to come into your life. Now, the Nine of Pentacles also talks about success. This talks about you enjoying the fruits of your labor, you enjoying the money that you accumulated by the projects that you put out there, you know, the products that you put out there, the plans that you've followed, you know, walking the talk. You create a plan and you follow that plan, and that plan is followed by success, which could also be material success here. And now then that money you can also invest into more self-care, making sure that you buy organic food, right? Let's see, where's your journey going? Look at that. Now, we have the Ten of Pentacles here. I'm trying to be calm. I would actually want to scream, you know, and dance with you guys, you know. You know, in this card, you see her like naked dancing, right? This is what I don't want to be naked in front of you, but I just want to dance with you and like, you know, scream. Because I can see all the success that is coming to you and it makes me happy. Now, I told you, that's when the change is coming into your life. You know, you take good care of yourself. You just feel good. It doesn't even have to do anything with your circumstances. This is just, oh, I feel very, very calm today because yesterday I meditated for 30 minutes. Or yesterday, you know, I went to the gym and now I feel very, very balanced inside. Like I don't feel tension. I don't feel nervous, right? Or I ate really, really good last week and I lost 2 pounds, you know, like I finally get closer to my goal, like my goal weight. Or I have been journaling for the last 20 days and I can see everything I journal manifests. This is like when you see the fruits of your self-care routine. Like your self-care routine is what is going to bring you success. The interesting thing is you say health is wealth. This is what I'm feeling here. Your journey is about health is wealth. When you feel your healthiest, spiritually, emotionally, and physically, that's when wealth is coming into your life. And we literally have wealth here. The Ten of Pentacles talks about lots of money coming in, you finally being able to be self-employed with your projects, with your plans, whatever it is. This is definitely that you accumulate a lot of wealth because you take care of your health, okay? This is when your life completely changes. I'm seeing such a huge change here where it almost will feel like you're living a new life. This is going to be very, very, how can I say that? This is going to be very, very new for you, this whole experience, because I'm feeling an energy here that, as if we look at that, this is like, you know, it almost looks like he's in the mud, or he's really like going through it, or this is really like chaotic, like life is chaotic, or your mind is clouded, or you know, maybe there's also where you're at right now, the weather is very, very gray where you're at, like a lot of rain, very gray, you know. It also looks like winter season here to me, to be completely honest. This looks like winter season to me. And if we look at this card here, this is almost like the sun is coming up. This is when you will like walk through life and feel so fulfilled, like you've never felt this fulfilled in life. You will look back at yourself and like, I really did the right thing. I followed my intuition, and I'm so grateful that I trusted myself in that moment and I made that decision. And I really, really, you know, it's almost like you will become your best friend. The journey that I'm seeing here is you taking care of yourself so much that money just flows in. This is like attracting abundance and attracting money into your life and attracting success into your life, just because the frequency or the energy that you give out is very healthy and very positive and very wholesome, okay? So I'm definitely seeing here, this is going to be like a completely new life. The sun to me also talks about traveling, right? Now, I'm also having a strong feeling here, guys, that this is you and this is the person that is coming into your life. Okay, I feel like this is you and this is the person that is coming into your life. This is from 9 to 10 is you know, completion. To me, this feels like completion. And I also feel an energy here. This person is still hidden, but what is hidden will come to light. This person is still hidden, okay? You don't see them around you right now, but what is hidden will come to light. You will see this person. And I mean, this person will stand in front of you, okay? And I'm seeing an energy here with this card. It's almost like saying goodbye to your old life. If we look at this grave here, to me it looks like saying goodbye to your old life. This could really be that you're going to relocate, because to me it looks like you know, the grave stands for everything that you leave behind in the past, and then when you turn around, this is what is looking at you, the future, right? Also, she's completely naked in that card, so I wouldn't be surprised if you guys move into a different city together, into a different country, where you leave your old life behind completely, to the point where, you know, like when you leave your old life behind, that also means like leaving behind an apartment, leaving behind family, leaving behind an old job, leaving behind old memories from that city, and completely new as like a, because the lady that is naked here in the background reminds me of like of rebirth. It reminds me of like rebirth, where you know, because naked is like pure, where you go into a new city with new experiences, with a new job, a new partner in your life. Everything will be new in your life. Everything will be new in your life. Now, this could also stand for, if you don't want to relocate, maybe you will change your mind in the future, because I'm seeing relocation here. Now, if you don't want to relocate, I'm seeing an energy here that you're going to travel to different countries, and what happens to you or what you experience in those different countries, okay, is going to change your outlook on life, is really going to change how you feel inside, okay? Let's get one more card here. Yeah, it's like all your hard work is paying off. This is what I'm seeing here. This is like your hard work finally paying off. And the interesting thing that I'm also seeing here is, you know how when you start, you know, when you start your projects, or when you start to kind of like, you have like a goal and you really have to put a lot of effort into it in order for it to grow, in order for it to, you know, bring the results that you want. I'm seeing you here. After you take like how do I say that? It almost feels like after you've put so much effort into those plans, right? Into those projects, into finally manifesting your desired career, your desired salary, your desired life. It's almost like you can relax. It's like, oh my god, I was working so much the last 2 years and I can finally relax. Everything is growing on its own. Money's coming in on its own, like it's effortlessly. Money comes in effortlessly. Success is coming to me effortlessly, you know, when before you had to put a lot of effort into it. This is like you, when it's like, okay, I can finally like drop my shoulders, let my hair loose, go on vacation, right? Because the money's going good, people buy my products, you know, my job is amazing, whatever you're manifesting here, it's like you can finally like relax. And I'm seeing you here relaxing with your future partner here. Okay, that was freaking lovely. That's why I was so excited to do today's reading. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I mean, I'm sure you enjoyed it. Yeah, let me know that in the comments if you resonate with it. Claim this reading if you want to. And I'm going to see you in my next one. I wish you a lovely day. Bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 2. I just drank smoothie. It's actually a green smoothie, and it's freaking amazing. But it also leaves my mouth watery. I don't know why. Anyway. So you chose this beautiful image here. hold on. Okay, you chose this beautiful image here. We are going to talk about where's your journey leading you to? What is coming to you? A glimpse into the future. Okay. So, my lovely, lovely pie number 2. Let's talk about it. So the first card that came out here for you guys is the card Birth and Babies. Now it says, what do you need to nurture and or develop? In what ways do you feel vulnerable? Are you feeling overwhelmed by responsibility? I'm feeling here, you know how you wake up with a feeling that is new to you. I'm feeling an energy here that if you're not already in that energy, because it's going to be different for all of you. Some of you guys are in the middle of this journey. For others of you, it's the beginning. For others of you, you're already like closing that chapter. So take it how it resonates. I'm feeling an energy here where you wake up, or from one day to another, you have like a very strong feeling of, I have a feeling that things are changing, or I have a feeling that something is happening, or I have a feeling like there's something happening in the ethers. I have a feeling that something is changing, or something inside of me is changing. It's a feeling. It starts with a feeling that things are not the same anymore, or like maybe the energies around you also have been a little weird, right? Because I'm seeing you here. Those are my intuitive cards that I've created when I started my channel, because I'm seeing here 999, so this might be a number that you see a lot recently, and 777. We're going to talk about it, but as I'm seeing those 2 angel numbers here, I wouldn't be surprised if you have been receiving a lot of signs here where you feel like something is up. Like those signs are so often, like every day, and I don't know, there must be something behind that. There must be a reason why those synchronicities happen in my life, right? What Spirit is saying here is, first of all, with the 999, this always talks about closing a cycle. So there's really change coming to you. What you're feeling is correct. Spirit is saying that a new chapter is starting in your life, and it starts again with a feeling like maybe I want to change, or maybe it's time for me to do things differently. Maybe I finally want to let go of my old habits. Maybe I'm finally ready to really express the best version of myself. You know, there's an energy of like, I don't know, something feels weird, something feels different. The interesting thing is we have here, that's the birth card. So there's a feeling being born inside of you, okay? You could also be in the process of starting something new, or having the thoughts of like maybe attending to a new school or a new course, everything new, school, course, project, maybe like a new way of thinking, or maybe a new way of making money, maybe a new home, whatever new energy that you have in your mind. Maybe I want to do things differently. Maybe I want to start something new, okay? Now we have the flying and falling card here, which is very, very interesting. It says, what do you need to be free of? Are you ready to take risks and fly solo? What do you need to feel empowered? And isn't it interesting how this lady is flying in space, and we have birds here? Look at that. Tell me this isn't freaking crazy. So what I'm feeling here is, energetically, what is happening around you is that your soul is upgrading to the next level. I'm feeling an energy here where it almost feels like you're upgrading. It feels like you're becoming the best version of yourself, and it also feels like I want to close my eyes for a second. So I'm feeling an energy here where you finally also feel ready to take risks. Like maybe you've been thinking about certain things for a very long time. There has been like doubt and like what would happen if I did that and stuff like that. But I'm feeling here you start to become ready for those big risks, for those big steps in life, you know, those big plans and ideas that you have. It feels like you are starting to become ready to really take flight. Okay, because I'm feeling an energy here that your journey is about freedom. It feels like your journey is about freedom, and you're starting to really embrace this free, wild soul that sleeps inside of you. It's no longer sleeping, it is awake. Okay, it feels like that you become lighter, like things that used to like burden you, or things that used to make you feel scared no longer make you feel scared. It just feels like I'm just feeling here that Spirit is saying your journey is about you taking flight. Whether or not this is you literally taking flight, maybe literally going on a solo trip, or it is about you taking flight in the sense where you finally live the life that is embracing freedom. Does that mean financial freedom? Does that mean traveling abroad to work? Does that mean becoming self-employed? Does that mean becoming a freelancer? What does freedom mean to you? You know, because I feel like you're getting there. This life that embraces freedom, you know, because freedom is the most important. Like for me, for example, freedom is the most important thing to me. It's not even money. I just want to be free, you know, and it just happens that, you know, money does equal freedom, you know, in some areas of life. Anyway, I'm done closing my eyes. I'm feeling here, this is your energy is so, I feel light. I feel like almost like fully trusting the universe, and you have no strings attached. It almost feels like it's like nothing is holding you back, no roadblocks, nothing is holding you back. It just feels like you feel like you see life with new eyes. I want to say this could have been, you know, like sometimes, you know, for me, for example, every time I felt this way, that I see things from a new perspective, and it gave me a new sense of life, like living in a different way. Only, you know, when it, even if it was only internally, you know, how I cope with things, how I cope with my feelings. It always was triggered by a book, to be honest. So it could be that you recently read a book, or you watched somebody, you watched a reading, you watched a podcast that really like triggered a very, very positive feeling inside of you, where you felt like, oh damn, now I can finally let go of those thoughts, of those beliefs, you know. And we have the card here, flow. Look at that. And both cards, look at both cards, how free she is. Look at that, how free. Freaking amazing. It's so lovely. So it says, you can't control life's events. You can only control how you deal with them. We talked about it, right? It's easier to go with the flow when life challenges you. It's easier to go with the flow when life challenges you. Emotions can overflow unless you release them. So it feels like there's something that has happened or will happen in your life where you see things from a different perspective. It might have been triggered by a book, a podcast, an event, maybe a spiritual sign or synchronicity that is going to really help you to deal with emotions that usually bring us down, but you find a way to let those negative emotions boost you to the next level, I want to say. Sorry guys, the camera cut off. So what I wanted to say is there's a new sense of living. There's a new energy being born inside of you. And this new energy that is being born inside of you is going to bring you to a place of like ultimate freedom. Also that your soul feels free, okay? It's a very, very lovely place where you feel at peace with your life and with the universe, okay? Now, we also have here the number 777, and I'm feeling here also, if you see 999 or 777, pay attention to what you thought in that very moment. That is very important, because that's how you kind of can find out what those angel numbers mean to you as an individual, because they have general meanings, but I feel like they also have a individual meaning, you know, because we're all on a different path. Now 777 usually means the jackpot, right? When we go to a casino, if you have 777, it's a jackpot. It is luck, okay? 777 is about luck, about abundance, about a jackpot, winning something, okay? And we also have here finally seeing results, keep going, okay? So whatever you're doing right now, the universe is saying you will see results very, very soon, or you already have been seeing results, and Spirit is saying just keep going. You're on the right track. You're doing amazing, especially when it comes to fully embracing who you truly are, as well as learning how to deal with the challenges that you have in life. I feel like you are emotionally extremely intelligent, and your emotional intelligence will also be the reason why you create a life that screams freedom, okay? Whatever that means to you. So let's get a few more cards here. You know what I want to say? I want to say that you learn how to work with darkness, okay? You understand your own darkness, or you understand dark emotions. And because you understand those dark emotions, that's why it almost feels like that you first of all had to deal with things that are challenging, emotions that are challenging. And as you learn and master the darkness, the shadow of yourself and of, you know, maybe even challenges, that's when the light enters your life. I'm seeing here, you are done with shadow work, I want to say. I mean, we're never really done, but it's almost like Spirit is saying, like, it's like the darkness is done. Like, we're done with the darkness here, and now it's like light entering, right? It feels like now light is entering your life. I also feel like that life becomes a little bit lighter, a little bit more easy, okay? Because I feel like you learned a lot when you went through those difficulties, and those difficulties that you went through, they were meant to teach you, you know, how to navigate through life, I want to say. Let's see. Pie number 2's journey. Where is pie number 2's journey going? Pie number 2's journey. Where's pie number 2's journey going? Yeah. Gonna talk to you guys in a second, okay? For some of you guys, you might become a mother, okay? But we're gonna talk about it in a second. You might get pregnant sooner than you thought or than you planned. Only if you want to, okay? You still have free will, but I'm seeing it here. So where's pie number 2's journey going? Where's pie number 2's journey going? I have no freaking idea. I already talked about that in pie number 1, but when I started my channel, believe me or not, I did not know that I'm going to do future spouse readings. To be completely honest, I didn't know. I just felt that, like, I was inspired to do so, but I didn't know that this is going to be such a huge topic, you know. And again, I'm seeing something here, and we're going to talk about it, okay? Let's see. Okay. So pie number 2, we already talked about it, that difficulty is ending in your life. You went through so much difficulty and you became wise. You became emotionally intelligent. You learned how to manage and deal with negative emotions, with things that happened that you didn't plan for them to happen. It's like that is over, you know, because the chapter that is like a blossoming, and the chapter that is your next chapter here, because again the 999 talks about a chapter closing, and then there's a new chapter, and I feel like this new chapter will be followed by a lot of luck, or it will feel like luck, or a lot of abundance, or that you feel really at peace with your life because it reflects your soul, the truth of your own soul. Your life will reflect that, okay? Now, I don't know why the universe always does that, but we have the Two of Cups here, okay? This is a soulmate connection. Again, there's a chapter ending in your life, and it looks like this Two of Cups is going to be very important on your journey. This looks like a connection that is entering your life. It is a new connection here, okay? This is a new connection. This is a new person, especially since we have the birth and the baby here. This is a new energy, a new chapter, a new energy that you feel inside, that you embrace. The energy that you emit out into the universe is new, and there's a new person coming into your life. Now, I'm feeling an energy here that this connection between you and this person is going to be extremely strong. This is not only a strong attraction, but also that you find yourself being connected very, very intensely, to the point where there might be a lot of similarities in your past for the both of you, or both of you struggled with the same things, okay? This connection is very, very strong. It will almost feel like it feels like a divine connection, to be completely honest. I usually don't use those words, but it feels very, very soulful, you know, where the soul is truly connected to another soul, okay? We also have the Six of Cups here. You know what I'm seeing here? I'm actually seeing that you are about to move in with a person now, or you're going to find a lovely, lovely place for yourself. I feel like you are going to move. I'm seeing a move here. I'm seeing you here finding a new house. And it's interesting because we have a castle here. If I look at it closely, it almost sounded like a British accent. So the castle here, I'm really feeling that you're going to move to a new home, a new house, a new apartment. And it almost feels like this new energy. I'm feeling here like a partnership, a baby, moving in together, finding an apartment together. I mean, I don't know, I didn't know this would happen, but looks like that's what's happening here. Now, we also have here the Six of Wands. So I'm also feeling here that, you know what I'm feeling here? I'm feeling like how you would tell your friends, like, I met the love of my life, you know, I met my soulmate, we're moving in together, we're having a baby, I'm pregnant for some of you guys, okay? After everything that you've been through, you know, it's almost like finally this chapter of my life is about happiness, is about progress, is about success, because you learned what a toxic relationship is, you learned what it means to have no self-respect for yourself because you let people walk all over you. You learned your own toxic ways and behaviors. You learned what belief systems are stopping you from succeeding. You learned all of that. You really looked yourself into the eyes and you saw all the toxic shit that was in your life, whether that is relationships, the way you do things, your behavior. You looked at it, okay? And then there's an energy here of your journey where you're like, maybe I want to change things, you know, and it will start with small changes that you make. And those small changes, they almost transform you into a new person, or the way you walk upon earth is different, you know, and therefore you also attract different things. You know that one saying, insanity is when you do things the same, but you want a different outcome or something like that. Like you want a different outcome, but you do things the same. That is insanity. So you are finding your sanity, finally changing things up in your life, okay? A new way of living. And this new way of living creates this abundant, I'm seeing you here like telling your friends about like that you finally met this person. And I'm also seeing here like a housewarming party that you will, that you're waiting for your friends to come over to your new apartment here. And we also have the Five of Wands, so you have to be a little bit careful. Like you cannot trust everybody. You know, your life is going well, and you know, some people they're still struggling, and let's see. I want to get a few cards here. What is the Five of Wands about here? Look at that. I don't know. This is like conflict. This is like people in the crowd here. So I'm seeing you here, definitely success. Okay, we're gonna see what the Six of Wands is about, because it's almost like you will feel successful in life, whatever that means to you. I feel like it's connected to a connection, or connected to you finally manifesting your dream apartment. What is the Six of Wands about here for pile number 2? What is the Six of Wands about here? Okay. It's like you finally found the stone in the shoe. You finally found what is causing you to feel miserable, or what is causing for your manifestations not to come to fruition. Okay, there's something like I'm telling you, there's something that you're going to discover, an insight, a truth, somebody saying something where you're like, now everything makes sense. Now I know why my life is not moving forward. Now I know why I don't see the results. And then you're changing things up, okay? You found the stone in the shoe. Like you found this little stone that is stopping the creek to flow, okay? And that's when you will see like success coming in the areas that you desire success, okay? What is the Six of Wands about? Yeah, it's like, look at this card here. It's like, how can I even explain that? It's like, I really feel like you guys are freaking smart, because you understand. It's like, you know, other people would complain, which I think this is where we're going. Other people would complain, oh, my life is this, my life is that, the system is this, the system is that, you know, really like complaining, and their complaining is valid. But when do you stop complaining, and when do you start to take your life into your own hands? This is what you're doing. You're taking your life into your own hands, and for that reason you will have different results than the people around you in your circle. So there could be people thinking you're just lucky, okay, that things go well in your life. But with you, it is your emotional intelligence, okay, the way you approach life and what you learn when you look at your own behavior. That is why you will succeed in life, okay? And other people, they didn't get the clue yet. It's like checkmate. I know how to make my life beautiful, okay? It's difficult, but I know how to. I know how to win, okay? Now we also have the Knight of Wands here with the Four of Wands and the World card. Doesn't it look like, hey, here's your keys to your new home? Doesn't it look like that? It does look like that. And we have the Four of Wands here as well. The Four of Wands stands for celebration, but it also stands for me, it stands for the 4th house, which is Cancerian. Ooh, it all makes sense. It all makes sense. This is like a new home. This is definitely, I feel like it's a new home, most definitely. Or feeling home in a connection, or finally creating a home where you have your own children, or you get an additional child, you know, if you already have children here, or you find a new home with your children. Okay, let's see. It's like you find stability in life, okay? The King of Pentacles here always talks about stability, settling down. This is you settling down, moving in with a person, having your children, settling down, your career, everything is settled. You find settlement, like you're settling down finally finding the perfect house, the perfect apartment, finally moving in. We have the King of Pentacles here twice. Okay, there might also be an energy here where you're very smart, okay? You might also be so smart that you know how to manifest money, because we have the King of Pentacles twice here. Look at that. And that, for that reason, you also have the opportunity to get maybe like a nicer house than usual, right? A bigger house than usual. To me, it feels like you know, it feels like a big house here. I don't know. What I immediately felt when I looked at this card was like, finally my new home. That's what it felt like. Okay, so let's see, what is the Five of Wands about here? The Queen of Cups. Yes, your emotional intelligence is bringing you everything that you ever wanted. It's not just luck. It is that you observe life and you observe yourself, and you're always open to change, always open to learn, you know? You're like a what the universe would call you an excellent student when it comes to life. University is life, and you're an excellent student. Let's see, what is the Five of Wands about here? What is the Five of Wands about here? Okay. Five of Cups, yeah. I'm seeing here again that people in your surroundings, okay, those people are not bad people. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to say those people are bad people. Those people they're still suffering. They still haven't learned their lesson, you know. They still haven't learned their lessons. They might still be in their own old bad behaviors. They still might be in a cycle where they repeat things that are not good for them. It's like you get out of the cycle here. You get a chapter is ending, a cycle is ending. You get out of a toxic cycle. This doesn't have to be a specific person. This is also how you manage life, okay? And there might be people around you that are looking at you like, wow, oh my God, look at everything that you manifest for yourself. A beautiful partnership, a new house, you're pregnant, a beautiful baby, you know, like you finally found the one, or you finally found this nice apartment, you know how to make money, your career is amazing, okay? And they're thinking like, you know, why is my life not like that, you know? It's like, why is my life not like that? They might also start to see you as competition, or they might feel threatened by your success. Not threatened, this is the wrong word. This is more so an energy of like feeling down because they know they could have done better. Do you know what I mean? It's like, and Spirit is saying to be especially compassionate to those people, you know? There might also be an energy where at some point you will have to guide people how to get out of this toxic cycle, you know, that we sometimes create for ourselves in life. So I'm seeing you here really excelling in life. Ideas that you have, they just seem to just bring results to you like that, very fast. And I'm seeing you here settling down. To me, this is settling down in a new partnership, settling down in a new home, settling down in a career where there's lots of like praise, you know. People love what you do when it comes to your career. People really enjoy your service or whatever you're doing. Okay, my beautiful. And we have 777 here. This talks about luck and the jackpot. We talked about it. It will look like luck to other people, but this is because you are an excellent student at life itself, what life teaches us, circumstances, you know, things that happen around us. Okay, my beautiful pile number 2, I hope you like this reading. Let me know down in the comments if you resonate with it. I would love to see you in my next one, and I wish you a lovely day. Bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 3. So you chose this beautiful image here. This reminds me of like a magic desert, and if you guys didn't know, I love the book *The Alchemist* by Paulo Coelho. It definitely reminds me of that. But let's see what is going on with you guys. Give me a second. Where am I gonna put that? Okay, that looks good. Okay. So let's see. Okay, so we have here intuition, food, and action. And we have here fall will be very significant for you. Those are my intuitive cards, and I felt like I want to use them because I like those, you know, when I watch readings, I like those messages that are like mysterious but not too vague. Like they do tell you what is coming, but they're still a little bit like mysterious and like, you know. That's what I like, and that's why I created those. So fall will be very significant for you. This could be, we are right now in fall season, right? In autumn season. So this might be that this is going to be an extremely important time for you right now, you know, for your growth, for what is coming to you maybe next year. You know, maybe you started something this fall season, maybe something changed in your life this fall season, maybe you had like a very intense insight this fall season. Might also talk about next fall season, but it looks like fall has a very significant role in your life. The season is very significant for you guys. We also have here, you are becoming your highest self. Keep up the great work. You reach your full potential soon. So this could be that by the time where we are in next autumn season, excuse me, it almost feels like, if I could describe it, and I'm seeing your spirit guides here, that this fall season, something is changing inside of you or around you. And this change is going to fully become realized next fall season. Like this fall season and next fall season, like the next 12 months, I feel like there's going to be a huge shift in your life, because it says you will reach your full potential soon. So I'm feeling here the full potential of maybe what you're working on, the full potential of maybe you as a person, like maybe you want to transform, because I'm seeing you here also maybe looking at your diet, or maybe thinking about whether or not you should eat more healthy. Some of you guys are on a weight loss journey here, right? So I'm seeing here you are about to reach your full potential. This is either this fall season you are reaching your full potential, or from this fall season to the next fall season will be the time where you reach your full potential and you're finally embracing and expressing the highest version of yourself. When I say the highest version of yourself, what do you think of? You know, what do you see when you close your eyes and you see your highest version? It's going to materialize and fully be expressed in fall season, okay? I'm guessing next fall season, you know, that there's going to be a period here. Now, we also have a book that changes your life, and it's interesting because this card definitely reminds me of The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. So if you feel drawn to reading that book, I would highly recommend it. For others of you, I would pay close attention to book recommendations, or you feeling drawn to a specific book when you walk past a bookstore, you know, because there might be a book that is going to really like, for me, books have always it's almost like books have always turned on a switch in my head, like, and it's like, you know, that there's one picture where there is a guy, like a little mannequin, and he opens up a book, right? And as he closes the book and he's done with the book, he has like light coming out of his head, almost like a flashlight. I had to Google that word. Almost like a flashlight, like as if you can see things clearly now that you read this book. So there might be something happening here. Pay attention to bookstores, pay attention to books that are recommended to you, pay attention to when people tell you about a book, okay? Or a book that you feel drawn to for whatever reason, okay? Because there might be something very important for you. You know, every huge change that happened in my life was triggered by a book. I talked about that in pile number 2. Maybe you also chose pile number 2. Also, if you feel drawn to 2 piles, you can definitely choose 2. Because I have been noticing, like, sometimes I feel drawn to 2 piles. But I was like, are 2 piles too much? No, it's not. If you feel really, really drawn to 2 piles, there's a reason. Anyway, every time I had this huge change in my life, it was always because of a book. There's always books that completely like, everything makes sense. So I feel like you're about to go through that, or it's part of your journey. A specific book is going to be part of your journey, part of you becoming the best version of yourself, okay? Now, we have the intuition card here. So I feel like your journey is going to be quite intuitive, quite mysterious. We're going to check what exactly it is about, because even if I look at your cards, pile number 1 and pile number 2 were quite clear, but here it more so feels like, you know what I'm feeling here? I'm feeling an energy here where your journey is going to be a surprise, or the journey that is ahead of you, where you're going, where you're heading, is going to be full of surprises, full of you discovering things, like discovering a book, or maybe like seeing signs on the floor, you know, that it almost feels like surprises are everywhere. That's what it feels like. You're walking, I'm seeing you here walking through a street, and there's surprises everywhere in the form of a conversation that you hear that, you know, fully fits your situation, or a book that is freaking amazing, like gold, you know. So I'm seeing you here a lot of like things that you are about to discover, but I'm not seeing all of them because it's a spiritual, individual journey that you're on. This is definitely about, your journey is about you having an intuition, like my intuition tells me so, and then you will be proven right, that your intuition was right. So I'm feeling an energy here that you're following your intuition more, and you will see that your intuition is on point, to the point where you fully trust your intuition. Now, this card here also reminds me of Snow White. Now, in Snow White, I remember that there was a bad witch, right? Because I'm trying to remember. So there was a witch, and why did she even poison Snow White? Okay, she poisoned Snow White with an apple that was full of poison, and then Snow White was sleeping. She was in a deep sleep until a prince came and kissed her back to life. Wasn't it like that? I hope I got it right. I think it was like that. We're gonna see why the universe brings up that energy, because again, with you it's quite mysterious. I'm like, okay, what is that energy about? Now, I'm also seeing you here making changes when it comes to your diet. I'm also seeing you here buying more plants, or you having the urge to have plants and flowers in your room, as well as you may be wanting to eat healthier. Again, this could be because you are on a weight loss journey, on a health journey. You're feeling like, man, I've been eating like crap. I don't want to treat my body like that. I really want to like treat my body with kindness, and I want to eat healthy. Spirit is saying, if you really start to pay attention to your diet and your health, you might see an increase in your energy throughout the day, okay? That you might have more energy, you are less tired, and you feel more energized, and you feel more like stronger, you know? Okay, and then we have action here, and it says, take some form of action without regrets. Examine what is holding you back from taking action and cut it loose. You will get the most immediate results through acting decisively, no maybes. Ooh, I swear, I know with you guys it's going to be... I'm actually going to use those cards here because they're quite intuitive. So let's see. Where am I going to choose those? Let me see. I'm just trying to decide. You see, there's no maybes. You're supposed to be decisive. Okay. So let's see. Pile number 3's journey. What is pile number 3's journey about? Ace of Pentacles. I feel like this has really something to do with your diet. I told you, it's like you will hold something in your hands that is quite new to you. May it be a new book, a new podcast, you know, may it be, you know, maybe a new fruit, you know, a very exotic one. It starts with you. I feel like it starts with you beginning to fully and 100% focus on your health, I want to say. Three of Pentacles. Okay. Let's see. Pile number 3's journey. What's going on here? I love it. I want to show it to you. Okay. So, I feel like that you, pile number 3, I feel like you felt weak. Okay? You felt weak, like those challenges in life, you cannot handle them, or you felt like something got destroyed in your life, or you felt defeated, okay? You felt like you cannot move on, or you don't have the strength to move on. I think that's why the universe is talking about how you changing your diet will give you your strength back. Let me show you what I'm seeing here. I'm paying attention to what she is wearing, okay? The Three of Pentacles here. Look at her white robe. Okay, the lady that is laying there defeated. And look at that one, the posture. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my God, with so much grace, so much confidence, so much strength, and so much confidence, and so much grace, right? Honoring her body. I'm feeling an energy here. Now, the whole Snow White story talks about somebody behind your back kind of like poisoning you, not poisoning you, don't worry, but maybe jinxing your energy, draining your energy. Because the reason why I say that here is because with the Three of Pentacles, it really looks like something happened to her, and I don't know what this is. It feels like, because the lady here to me is a little bit suspicious, to be completely honest. It doesn't look like she actively wants to help her. She's looking away. I don't know what that is about. I'm thinking here that there might be something that you are not fully aware of that is taking your energy, that is draining your energy, okay? It is very mysterious with you guys here. I'm feeling here that intuitively you already know what I'm talking about. You already know what might cause you to feel drained, to feel negative emotions, to feel defeated or discouraged, okay? This could be a person in your life, but this could also be a habit, something that you're doing or something that you're not doing, okay? It feels like your journey is really about what happens when you focus on your health with all your heart, fully committing to focusing on your health and what change it brings to you, okay? It's interesting because, guys, I need to like lean back a little bit. So if I look like my posture, like I always try to have a nice posture, but I need to like, maybe this is a omen for you guys to kind of like chill and relax a little bit, like not to be so tense. You don't have to be perfect. You can just, you know, drop your shoulders. With the Nine of Swords here, I'm feeling an energy. It's interesting. We talked about Snow White, right? Where she then falls in an endless sleep or something like that, and then a prince has to kiss her awake. I'm feeling here that you are aware, or you are about to become aware. I'm also seeing here some of you guys, you have nightmares. You might see that you have a lot of nightmares here. And I'm feeling there's somebody suspicious in your surroundings, okay? I cannot shake it off. I cannot shake it off. There's somebody in your surroundings that might not have your best interest at heart or at hand, or whatever you want to say. And I feel like your intuition is strong, guys. Pile number 3, your intuition is strong. You already know what I'm talking about, right? And I'm feeling here, because we talked about how your intuition will tell you something, and then it will come and you will come to find out that your intuition was right. Okay, so you might find that you need to cut out somebody out of your life. No, maybe this person will change. No, maybe this person didn't mean it like that. You really have to take care of who and what is around you, okay? Because I'm feeling here that there's something causing you to have health problems. This could be problems with your energy, problems with your sleep, you know, with your, do you say sleep? Yeah, with you sleeping properly. And again, I feel like your intuition already, there's something poisoning, something toxic in your life, okay? May it be a certain food, certain behavior, certain pattern, certain person, okay? And you need to cut that out of your life, because that's when you gain your energy back. That's when you become this warrior princess, this warrior prince, you know, that sleeps inside of you anyway, that can achieve everything, okay? So let's see, where's your journey going? Where's your journey going? Pie number 3. Where's pie number 3's journey going? King of Cups. I'm sorry guys, I hope you don't mind. I want to drink a little bit of smoothie talking about health. Don't think I do smoothies every day. I want to, but sometimes I'm like, I don't know, sometimes I don't feel like drinking smoothies. And a little bit of water. Okay, so we have the King of Cups here. Every time I am silent, you already know she saw something. Give me a second, guys. What is pie number 3's journey about? Pie number 3's journey, what's coming? The moon. We have the moon here twice. Do you know what I want to say? I think you're stepping into your power again, into authority, in a sense where people no longer walk all over you. This is an energy where people start to respect you because you respect yourself, you know. Your posture, the way you walk through life is stronger, with more, it's like you're kind, but at the same time people also know not to cross your boundaries. The energy that I'm feeling here is that people do cross your boundaries, and you do have people that don't mean well for you, or that attack you, or that are grumpy to you, or that drain you. It is because they see you as vulnerable. It's almost like someone would be more tempted to, you know, do harm to a sheep rather than a lion, you know. People know I'm not gonna go near a lion because I might get hurt, but a sheep, well, you know, and it is what it is. But people are out there that do take advantage, you know. So I'm feeling here you might find yourself that you cannot trust certain people around you, or that you have to take a stand, like, you know, that your voice needs to become louder and with more force and with more fire, okay? You have that already within you. It needs to come out. Look at that. This is about your strength. This is about how you are perceived, but it's not about other people. This is about you believing in your own strength, you believing in, I believe in respect. I respect myself. So what are you doing here, you know? And if this person is crossing your boundaries, you cut this person out. And you know, the interesting thing is, if people do things, look at that, we have the devil here. If people do things that are toxic, that are not for our highest good, they hurt us with words, with what they do, and you tell them, hey, don't do that, but your voice is like, hey, don't do that. They don't take you seriously. So I'm feeling an energy here that your journey is about people taking you seriously. This does not mean that you have to become like a you know, that you have to become somebody that you're not. This is about I have been struggling with that, okay, because I am perceived as a very soft and naive person, and that is why people think, oh, I can walk all over her, you know. But the interesting thing is, since I work in customer service and I sometimes have really grumpy customers on the phone, I start to develop like a, you know, that my voice becomes a little bit with more like bass, and I'm like, I'm not going to talk to you if you talk to me like that, you know. There always has to be some level of respect when we want to solve an issue, you know. So there's an energy here where you are on a journey where people take you more seriously because you stand on your own 2 feet. I feel like it has something to do with the strength that you emit, a very strong energy. It's a little bit hard for me to explain it. This is like sleeping inside of you. You have this inside of you, you know, but maybe you don't always find yourself expressing that, you know, fully and really like really putting people in their place, okay? And I feel like this is what you're currently learning, that you have to do that, okay? Let's see, pie number 3's journey. Where's pie number 3's journey going? The star card. Okay, this is... Guys, I can't. Let's see. Chariot. Oh, 8 of Cups wanted to come out too. Okay. Let's get 2 more cards and then we're gonna talk about it, okay? We have the Judgment here. Your life changes when you make a definite decision. Your life changes when you make a definite decision. This is why the card came out, no maybe, or maybe this, maybe that. This is a clear and decisive yes or no. This is a clear and decisive, I'm going to do it or I'm going to leave it. This is about your soul giving you a definite yes. And if it's not a definite yes, if it is a maybe, it most likely is a no. When you make a definite decision, this is when your life changes. Ooh, you see, my energy is also more straightforward here. Look at that. Okay, let's talk about it. Pie number 3. I really enjoy your reading. So we have the King of Cups here. The King of Cups is somebody, first of all, this person's on a throne, right? This person respects themselves. This person does not deal with people that don't respect him. This person is the Cups energy here. So the King of Cups is always about being very kind, very compassionate, but he also knows when to say stop. Don't come near me, especially when he's a king, right? He gives like orders like stop, you stay where you are, you do not enter my kingdom, okay? The energy that I'm feeling here is that you will find yourself that you will express that more often, that you will express more often the lion inside of you, okay? With the Moon card, I feel like your intuition has been telling you something, and you might have, it's like your intuition has been telling you something, and it almost feels like there's an energy where you already know what to do, but you are unsure about it. There's a maybe it's this, maybe it's that. The interesting thing is you have a very strong intuition and you already know the truth. The only thing here is to accept the truth, okay? Sometimes it is like we don't want to think negatively about a person, or maybe we want to stay in this victim role rather than saying like, I'm done with my self-pity here. Like, it's not bringing me anywhere, you know? the point where I say, like, let's say life is unfair, and it actually is, you know, and your feelings are valid if you feel that way in that second. But when this change that you desire in your heart, when does it come? It comes when you change something. It does not come when you complain. It doesn't come when you complain. It doesn't come when you see other people being guilty of your circumstances. It comes with you making a definite decision to change something. Okay? So I'm seeing you here finally taking a stand and making a definite decision. I don't know what this decision is about. It feels like it's a huge decision in your life. We have the Wheel of Fortune. No, sorry, the Judgment here. This could be about a partnership here. This could be about a partnership that you think maybe, yes, I have children with this person. For some of you guys, yes, I have children with this person, but I don't feel fulfilled in this relationship, okay? Or yes, we have been together for a while, but I don't feel it anymore. There's something missing. Or yes, I have been living in the city for the last 10 years, but I don't feel it anymore. This is when you take a stand, when you say, I am done. I am done. This is not a maybe. I don't take lukewarm relationships, you know. I don't go with lukewarm decisions. I go with decisions that feel right, that spark something inside of me. No more lukewarm, okay? I'm feeling here, it has something to do with your dreams. We have the Star card here. It has something to do with a dream that you, or something that you daydream of a lot, okay? I actually have to cleanse. The universe just told me to cleanse since we have somebody shady here. No, seriously, I feel like it's somebody around you. I'm not saying that they are a bad person, but there might be like somebody that feeds off of your energy, okay? They don't have to necessarily be a bad person, but they, you know, it's not the best for your health to deal with them. Now, I also want to say something here, okay? I feel like there is a person here coming into your life and you don't see them. This is about you. Your mind is so full of a lot of things that you don't see, that your journey is actually like when you make this decision, like, I'm done with the self-pity, I'm done. And I make this change. I make this definite decision about this relationship, this definite decision about this marriage, this definite decision about where I want my life to go from today on. I'm feeling here that the universe is putting on hold a connection, okay? Because if I look at those cards, hold on. As you can see the guy that is like, you know, trying to help her, bending down. He reminds me of the King of Cups here. And in Snow White, there was a prince, right? I don't know why this is like a topic here, you know. Metaphorically, I'm feeling here, you know, not a prince, but this is like a man that will love you from head to toe, that is supposed to come into your life. Now, why do I say that? Where's the Star card? Hold on. Oh, there it is. Look at that. This is like the energy of a person before they enter your life. I want to say that, I like to say that in my readings, but decisions have ripple effects. Decisions have ripple effects. We don't see them right in this very moment, but decisions have ripple effects. So I feel an energy here where you start to make decisions based upon your intuition rather than what you see with your eyes right in front of you. You will start to make decisions because something feels right or something feels wrong. And I feel like your journey is actually bringing you to a connection that is It's a connection that is very pure, okay? Because we talk about toxic energy, so I feel like this connection that is coming into your life as you focus on your health is the opposite. It is pure. It is real. It is with no hidden agendas. It is not because of lust, not because of looks. It's because they fall in love with your soul, which is probably the purest form of falling in love, I suppose. Now, I want to get a few more cards here. Hold on, I can never see my cards. Just get a few more here, guys. Okay, where's your journey going? Just a few more here. The High Priestess. The Knight of Cups. The Nine of Swords. Yeah, there's something about your mental health. Wow, the World card and the Death card. No more anxiety. No more anxiety. Look at that. This is what I was talking about, like feeling stuck. Feeling stuck, like all of that is going on. I don't know what to do about it. You have to make a definite decision. Pile number 3. Okay, there's going to be a huge ripple effect of a pure connection, a love connection coming into your life, and the way you are being treated. People finally treat you with respect. The way you walk through life with your shoulders, straight, not bended down, straight. You look people right into the eye. You're not shy. You see their bullshit. You call them out for their bullshit. Like, if you continue to talk to me like that, we have to end this conversation, okay? This will change your life. I'm feeling here you are on a journey where you say bye-bye to anxiety, bye-bye to fears. And if we look at this card again, there's a shadow here. Look at that. Do you see the shadow here, the shadow person? Somebody around you is probably, I don't know. I don't trust them. You have to be careful who you trust, okay? But your journey will be about your intuition telling you this is the right thing to do. And the outcome of that is that you finally are released from health issues, okay? Your health issues are gone. And the way you walk through life is differently. I'm seeing you here finally seeing things clearly and knowing what to do, okay? Okay, my beautiful pile number 3. I hope you like this reading. Let me know that in the comments. Now, it's interesting because I'm seeing here this more so felt like where you're going right now, but I feel like I want to do like a second part here. I don't know. I just feel like there's a second part to your journey here, because it feels like there's a huge chapter that you need to close right now in your life. And when you close this chapter, that's when the new chapter starts to materialize. That also is connected to some type of connection here. I don't know. This is supposed to be a not love related, a non-love related reading, but it never. I always have love readings in readings that are not love readings. But I know you guys enjoy them. Okay, my beautiful pile number 3. I hope you like this reading. Let me know that in the comments if you resonate with it. And I'm going to see you in my next one. I wish you a lovely day. Bye. Hello, my loves. Hello, my pile number 4. You know why I'm smiling? I am smiling because I already know that your message is going to be beautiful. Now, you chose this beautiful image here. This looks like a very calm ocean, My friend always says that she feels the most connected to God when she is in the ocean, when she's floating in the ocean or inside the water. I just remembered that anyway. So let's talk about it. Now, your journey. Where's your journey going? We have the card here, possessions, we have focus, and we have love here, okay? Look at that. So those are your cards. Let's talk about it. Now, we also have the angel number here, 666, or 4 times 6. Okay, you might be seeing this number more often recently. I don't even know if you guys see anything. I hope so. So it's 666 or 4 times 6666. We also have here, take a full day just for yourself. And can you hear the bells ring underwater? I created those cards because they speak a different language. You know, I like to decode, you know, the language of the universe that is like mysterious anyway. So what I'm feeling here intuitively is that you might have been very focused on becoming rich, becoming wealthy, accumulating money, making more money. There might also be an energy that you have been really focused on working a lot, okay? Working your ass off to the point where you just fall in bed exhausted, or life has been full of work recently, where work is really stressful right now. There's a lot going on. It's Christmas season here, okay? Because the 666 card is usually a card. I don't like this angel number, to be completely honest. Every time I see it, this is something that I have in my mind, so don't worry about it. But every time I see 666, I'm like, am I doing something wrong? And the 666 number does not mean that you're doing something wrong, but maybe something is lacking. Usually it's self-care. Now, since we have the card to take a full day just for yourself, I feel like Spirit is indicating that you have been neglecting self-care, okay? Because you maybe felt like, I need to work a lot to make a lot of money, or I need to accomplish my goals, I need to support my family. There's something about money, something about you being able to have the things that you desire when it comes to materialistic things, okay? Or that work has been just, you know, asking you for extra shifts and all of that. The 666 here in this context means that you have neglected self-care, okay? What I'm feeling here is the take a full day just for yourself is just honoring that you have feelings and that you have emotions and that you need time to rest, that you need time to be connected to yourself, you know, be connected to how you feel, to look inside of yourself and see how you feel. I also want to talk about something else because I have been thinking about it a lot recently. So usually when we want to manifest goals, achievements, especially when it comes to making money and becoming rich, we feel like we have to work hard, and it doesn't matter if I drank, it doesn't matter if I ate, it doesn't matter how I feel, as long as I put my effort into my projects, into work, so that it brings me money or finances, or that I can finally change my job, okay? And the interesting thing with that energy is that the more we feel burnt out, the more we feel sluggish, the more we feel tired, the less we attract, the less abundance we attract, okay? Because your energy is weak, okay? You feel weak. I mean, you can do all your work, but your force, the life force inside of you, the life force in your soul, this force, this energy that does create, you know, that comes from your spirit and your soul is weak because you don't nurture it, okay? On the contrary, that also means the more self-care you practice and the more you love yourself, the more abundance comes into your life, okay? Because your energy is magnificent. The energy of your soul is magnificent. The energy of your soul and your spirit is strong. It brights up the whole room, right? You know how when you see a person that has like is in a good mood, okay? And you see them, how they brighten up the whole room, you know? I think you also say that, like, this person's smile was brightening up the whole room. This is because this energy is traveling You know, everything is energy. The way you feel also emits and pushes out an energy into the universe for big things, for things such as abundance, winning a lottery, money coming into your life, right? And this money and abundance is a very, very blissful energy, a very blissful, a very happy energy, okay? A very abundant energy, a very strong energy. Now, if you look at yourself and you see yourself feeling tired, exhausted, emotionally also moody, that means that I always see it as a metaphor, as like a Wi-Fi connection, okay? That you need a strong Wi-Fi connection in order for things to manifest. So when your Wi-Fi is not strong because you feel exhausted and you feel tired, that also means your energy is not enough for what you want to come to you. Let's say you want to manifest $10,000. Now, $10,000 is a huge amount of money, also requires a huge amount of blissful energy. Now, if your desire requires a huge amount of energy, that also means that your Wi-Fi connection has to be strong, like your heartbeat. That your Wi-Fi connection has to be strong to send those waves in that direction until it materializes right in front of you. If you feel a lack of energy, a lack of inspiration, a lack of love, a lack of just feeling good or feeling like peaceful, your Wi-Fi connection is low. Doesn't bring much. Okay, so I feel like that is what the universe is trying to teach you. You will achieve your goals faster, interesting, I know, faster by taking care of yourself. So I wrote down an affirmation yesterday. I'm going to share it with you guys. The more I take care of myself, the more I love myself, the more abundance and blessings come into my life. This is the energy that I'm feeling here, okay? This is why the universe is saying you need to make sure that every day self-love and self-care is a focus and a priority in your life. As you do that, watch how the money comes into your life, okay? Watch how the money and the opportunities and things start to grow in your life, because the energy that you push out of your body, right, that is surrounding you, is a very lovely energy instead of an energy that feels sluggish and moody, okay? Okay, that took me a long time to bring my point across. Now, we also have the card here. Can you hear the bells ring underwater? You might be thinking, what the heck is she talking about? This is from a book by Paulo Coelho. And in the book, there is the protagonist, the main character, and he's sitting by the water. And this beach that he's at is full of like big rocks. So it's not a sandy beach, it's a beach of rocks, okay? And we talk about, can you hear the bells ring underwater? So he's sitting there, and then a mysterious lady is coming in and asks him, can you hear the bells ring underwater? And he is asking her, what do you mean? Then she said, an old legend says that there is a church buried underwater, under this sea or under this ocean. And you can hear the bells ring underwater if you listen closely. And then she just disappeared. And then the main character in this book, he could never hear any bells ring under this water. Until the last chapter in the book, he could hear the bells ring. Now, what does that mean? This story is about understanding the language of the universe, decoding the signs of the universe, because the universe speaks a different language. Like we talk here right now as we're talking, but the universe speaks through symbols, right? The universe speaks through symbols. The universe speaks through numbers. The universe speaks through events that seem to be connected. The universe speaks through birds, circumstances, you know, that's a different language. It's not just like straightforward, it's a language that we need to decode. And I want to say that the universe is saying that there's something that they want to tell you. They want you to notice something, or there's something that they want you to acknowledge, okay? But you might not be able to acknowledge this message because you're always on the go, 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 always working, always doing things, okay? It's almost like slow down. There's something that we need to tell you. Oh boy, your spirit guides are here. Hello, guys. And then we have the card here, love, okay? Now, we're gonna see. I'm gonna pull some cards here. I don't want to be too fast with what I want to say, so let's see. Now, the possession card says, let me actually read out the card. Maybe those questions are going to be good for you. So it says, do you need to redefine what you value? What is the cost of your loss? What are some changes that are causing you to feel undervalued? That is the possession card here. And then we have the focus card here. Don't know if I showed it to you. This is like a card that is hunting my readings. But let's see what it is about. So it says, focus. For enlightenment, we need to stay in the moment, chop wood, carry water, avoid distraction, meditate, bring unresolved issues into view. You see, it's almost like you need to look at something that you have not been looking at because you've always been on the go, 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 work, 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 manifesting, doing things, you know, always on the go. Whereas Spirit is saying, slow down, honey, slow down, my sweet love. Things are going to manifest, but we want you to acknowledge something, okay? This could even be a feeling that you have inside of you, that you brush under the rug. Or you're recognizing that you feel burned out, that you need some days for yourself, okay? So, and then the love card says, your relationship with yourself and others needs reassessing. We talked about it. Open up to love others by unblocking negativity. Embrace love without fear. Make it unconditional. So, I want to say something. This is what we were talking about. The more you show yourself care and love, like you are the most little precious baby, like making sure that you drink enough, that you eat healthy, that you have something throughout the day that brings you joy, something that calms you down. Where do you put your thoughts? You know, do you want to journal them? Do you want to speak to the universe? It's like you need a new self-care routine, a very, very intense self-care routine that really, really brings you back your energy and also makes the Wi-Fi connection stronger to your desires, okay? And I told you this is about like your heart beating. It almost feels like as you start to take care of yourself and as you see yourself as you are important, okay? Your health is important. I also said that in pile number 1, it was a little bit different, but health is wealth. The more you take care of yourself, the better the energy that you push out into the universe, the better the Wi-Fi connection for things to manifest right in front of you, okay? So as you focus on yourself and your self-care, you still do your things, right? You still focus on work, you still focus on your plans, still focus on your business. But you also make sure that it is just as important that you do your self-care routines right before you go to work, that you always feel energized, calm, nurtured, okay? That is when your desires manifest, okay? This talks about your relationship with yourself, because I feel like you feel a little bit disconnected. You know, I know that because I've been through that, where we have a goal and this goal is right here and all you see is that goal, that goal, that goal, you know, and you stop to feel like, how do I feel? I'm very thirsty. You know how when you are in trance and you work on something and you don't notice that you haven't eaten for 10 hours? That's what it feels like with you guys here. And you need to change that. Now let's see what's up with you guys here. What is your journey about? What is pile number 4's journey about? What is pile number 4's journey about? Queen of Pentacles. You might have been noticing that there's like every time, for example, you go on a balcony or you have been looking at birds recently or ravens. You know, for whatever reason you have been looking at them. I'm seeing you looking at them. For others of you, I'm seeing here that you recently made a sigil, like you recently created a sigil, or you recently did a ritual. For others of you, you recently drew stars, okay? I don't know why I'm picking that up. I didn't do that in any other pile, but whatever. Okay, where's pile number 4's journey going? What's up here? Okay, yes. Linda, have you been neglecting yourself? Don't do that. You know what I've been doing? So I'm gonna share that with you guys because I feel like we're really connected here. Like I could talk to you right now. You know, I would tell you like, you know, Linda, I feel like I haven't been really taking care of myself, and you would be like, yes, me too. So I ordered a journal where I write down everything that I do for myself. You know, maybe that I talk to myself positively, or that I write down what I ate today, that I write down if I did aromatherapy, that I always make sure that my room is cozy for me to feel calm. So maybe you want to do that. It's almost like watch how your self-care journey is the reason why. It's like you're chasing abundance, but abundance comes to you when you just chill. You have your aromatherapy candle on, you feel good, you're just chilling, and that's all of a sudden everything is coming to you. Whereas before you felt like you have to run after it. That's what it feels like, and I think that's what you're noticing right now. That's what you're realizing right now. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Two of Cups. The problem with me is I also have like a regular job, and this has my regular job is really like demanding right now because of Christmas season, and I was like, man, damn, I really forget to like drink or whatever. Like that's not good, you know. And that's why maybe the 666 appears in your life. It's like, it's too much. You need to take care of yourself, you know? You're still a human. You're not a robot, okay? Okay. Let's talk about it. So, I feel like you're trying to achieve something when it comes to your career, okay? It almost feels like the only thing that is important to you right now is to manifest your dreams, to manifest your desired career, to manifest a specific amount of money. It's all about career and money right now, which is amazing. However, there is an imbalance when money and achieving goals becomes more important than you feeling good, okay? So you need to balance the scale again. I'm feeling here that you might have the desire to travel. You might have the desire to be in a different career, that you're working your way up right now. It almost feels like this is exactly what I have been talking about. You have from the outside, it might look like, wow, you know, pile number 4 is really putting in all the effort, you know, and really like, you know, achieving things. And yes, you are achieving things. Absolutely, but you could achieve double and triple the amount of success if you divided your focus with self-care, like the balance of self-care and also taking care of your career. Now, this is what I have been talking about, where at the end of the day, where you put in all your effort into something, you just feel not so good, okay? This looks gloomy. Okay, and this is when the Wi-Fi connection is not strong enough to bring this huge thing into your life, this huge blessing, right? Huge blessings require huge amounts of energy and a heart, a heart that is, full of light, okay? Because the heart is nurtured. Now we have the Devil card here. This really talks about you working your butt off to the point where it just becomes toxic, okay? You're amazing. You are absolutely amazing at working, okay? And I don't want to say like, stop doing that. There's just like, you're amazing at what you do, okay? But you also deserve it. You are a queen or a king that deserves to just lay back, okay? You deserve to lay back. I actually wanted to do that. You deserve to lay back. You deserve to put on some aromatherapy. You need that, okay? You need that. You can triple your success in your career when you focus on self-care, okay? I'm telling you that. Now with the 9 of Swords, this is just like, I'm working so hard. I don't know why. What I want is not coming to me. Like, what's going on? What am I doing wrong? Like, I put so much effort, so much energy into it. And that's exactly the point. You put so much energy and effort into it that you do not focus on the heart, the connection, the spark, feeling good. So I'm seeing you here changing that, okay? I'm feeling here that you go through life a little bit lighter. Yes, you do work, but you also make sure that you just nurture your soul, your spirit with just taking a walk outside or putting on aromatherapy, drinking a smoothie, This is really that, I feel like your focus will shift from work to, let me focus on self-care, let me focus on self-love, let me focus on all of that. And again, with the 2 of Swords, this is like, we were talking about it where it's interesting. The 2 of Swords usually stands for a decision, but here in this card, to me, it stands for one side is your career and the other side is self-care, okay? And that you have both energies, that you focus on both energies, not just one, that you focus on 2 energies that balance each other out. And again, that's when you manifest, honey. That's exactly when you manifest the success into your life, when you manifest becoming popular, when you manifest your career skyrocketing, okay? Amazing. Let's get a few more cards here. It's like self-love will transform your career. Short and simple. Let's see. Your focus will change here. Look at that, 10 of Wands. You have been in need of self-care for a very long time, and I'm seeing you here finally doing it. You finally found your balance again, which is lovely. Okay. Okay, pile number 4. I just want to show you something, okay? I'm gonna talk a little bit tarot language so you see what I'm seeing. Now, the Devil card usually talks about us being a little bit toxic in our ways. This also talks about the toxic work culture where you work your ass off 5 or even 6 days a week and there's no money coming in. You don't have time for your family, you don't have time for self-care, you don't have time for nothing. You don't even have time to cook fresh food, That's how toxic it is. Now, I was saying that if you start to focus on self-care, that is when your success in your career becomes double. You double the success in your career, you double even the money that comes in. You will increase your income by focusing on self-care. Now, we have the Devil card here. The Devil card came out, I hope you guys see it, with the 4 of Pentacles, okay? The Devil card came out with the 4 of Pentacles. Now, we have the 8 of Pentacles here, which is double, right? From 4 to 8. 8 of Pentacles And we have the Chariot here. I'm telling you, this is when you will see movement. If you stop to be so obsessed with achieving goals, if you start to develop a love for self-care, that is when your income will double. Your success will double, okay? This is exactly what I have been talking about. Then you can finally see movement in your career. You might also feel like there's no movement in my career, there's no movement with my efforts, I don't see the results. That's exactly when the results come in. That is when the Wi-Fi connection, look at that. That is when the Wi-Fi connection is strong enough for this money to come in. Look at that. Look at that energy. That is when the door is open and movement comes in, and you're exactly going through that. So you're leaving behind your view, you know, you're leaving behind your attitude towards what does it mean to be successful, or you're changing your values up a little bit in your daily life. And that is exactly when your career is really like booming. You will be very, very busy here, okay? I'm seeing you here again, double the amount of money, double the amount of clients, double the amount of salary, or like a better company wanting to work with you. Now the Ace of Wands always talks about self-care. As you start your new self-care journey, okay, your new self-care routine, this is when everything changes in your life, okay? Because it has been overdue. This has been overdue. In order for your life to move forward, or what is going to happen is you will feel like, I have to change something. I feel stuck right here, okay? And that is when you are focusing more on self-care, and that is when like this huge change comes to you, especially when it comes to your career, okay, with your finances. Okay, beautiful pile number 4. I hope you like this reading. Let me know down in the comments if you like it, if you resonate with it. I hope it helped. And I'm going to see you in my next one. I wish you a lovely day. Bye.